Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to the middle of the week, in which we all wonder, wait, where did Monday and Tuesday go so quickly? I hope everyone is doing well. I see we've got quite a lot of people in chat already, which is lovely to see. Let's get the introductions going, and while we're here, let's make sure that the cam account's got the lens cap off. Ah, what do you know? It has. I see we've got a TGM lurking in the corner. Taryn and Frauke coming in. There's no Ravagers in IKEA. Hey Jerry May. Welcome into Seribot. Before we even get going, I've got a hydrate from Lotus. Have I not been to IKEA on a bank holiday? Wow. Just wow. Oh, that's that's a different problem. And that also depends on which one of the multiple dimensions that IKEA exists in you end up in. And, oh, yeah, there we go. Let's get the stretch done as well for Lotus. Thank you, Lotus. Remember, everyone, hydrate, stretch, med check as necessary, look after yourselves, best care, self-care, etc., etc., etc. That sounds really, really just condescending sometimes. But look after yourselves, really. If you don't, I'm sure as heck not going to look after you, because I have enough trouble looking after myself. Feg, welcome in. Glam Pixie, good to see you. Scroll a bit faster, Scott, so you never catch up with chat otherwise. Blast, welcome in. Sin Lily, welcome in. Nordic Wolf, good to see you. So far, your Wednesday has started as a Monday. How? Just how? Really? True Purple, welcome in. Raven, good to see you. What would an IKEA Ravager be called instead? Oh, that's a good question. You know, Ravager. Oh, no, no. No. I don't know. And we've now got a full scurry of squirrels, so that's another $10 to be donated to a charity event. And you will note I donated on chat's behalf yesterday to Blacklad Wanderer. Also on my behalf at the same time, so that's been noted. What's the plan for the day? The plan for the day is, first I want to start putting in some foundations to work up... That looks like it could be getting way too dangerous there, Feg. You lazily scaffolded it and lobbed some dots at it. Twitch and Discord decided to be extra. Of course they did. And corrupted their own cache data. Of course. Build a Ravager box. No, that's if you end up going to Build-A-Bear. Here we go. Let's see. So, let's get the audio on correctly. So, I have two things that I want to do today. The first is I want to do a little bit of foundation work for extending this, because there's a lot of it due to be built. I'm not going to do much. Why are you lot so unhappy? I haven't punched any of you recently. Have I? So I want to take a couple of hundred blocks in any direction on that. In any direction? Preferably I'd like to take them in the right direction, which is west. And then I want to actually try and work out an interior for the tower. And at the same time, I have started thinking... No, wrong way. I have started thinking about the horrors ahead, which sounds like a training course. The reason I'm putting these blocks in is because we got to deal with these. This is not a problem. I could build that, but this happens every 16 blocks or so. So I need to leave myself some way of placing that block. So we need to put in a little bit of a bridge. I don't know how much netherrack I have in my inventory. I'm just going to keep going until I run out. It won't take long. But hopefully... Well, actually, I'm going to keep going until I run out, or until I hit where I'm expecting to need to build the next tower. I still haven't spec'd into place block in mid-air. Casual. No. Oh, to have a gust sound redeem right now. You don't need it. They turn up of their own free will and volition to petrify the living daylights out of me anyway. You would not believe how many turned up while I was running tunnel bores 3 and 4 earlier. Hey. I actually lost part of one of the tunnel bores to a ghast attack. I was not impressed. So, yeah. Not happy. I was not a happy Scots. The burning of the boars, is that like Pamplona? That's what happened. It's either that or a really, really overheated TED Talk at Burning Man. Or really, really boring TED Talk at Burning Man. You see, imagine running a tunnel bore over the top of all of this. Yeah, I wasn't at all. Oh, okay. Apparently that's how much... You know, that's not bad. That is my marker for where the next portal needs to go. Oh, look! We have friends who can remove the road from underneath us. No. Okay, you smeg off. Hey, Ginger. No, you're not allowed to decide to come back. Just because I... Ah, Ginger, you've been spurned. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Ah! See what I mean? They just turn up whenever you don't want them. How do I get up there? My kingdom for a block of andesite. You know, if you seduce someone and then spurn them like that, Feg, you're just very much going to get a reputation. Ginger is relieved, not spurned. Squishes faster than spurns them. Okay, I see how it goes. You're in that sort of relationship. Right, let's get these into place because these are the lower, right in the fnurbles. Oh my. I do so love bridging out over nothing. I'm very carefully keeping my my inventory so that I've got a It's called playing super fast and loose with people's emotions. Wow. Oh my. I'm deliberately keeping rockets on my hotbar. I used that a couple of times yesterday. I was very much safe, but sir. Dang it. Sir. I need you not to be here. Well, at least it wasn't an Enderman. How far back do I need to be to not annoy every other piglin in the area? Yeah, if I break the block underneath it, odds are it'll be one of the blocks that I need to actually place a block on top of. Apparently, I wasn't far enough away.
Great horny toad.
Yes. So that was a thing. Oh, they're following the Scotsman, the Scotsman, the Scotsman. They're following the Scotsman and falling to that. No. No, 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 no. Who didn't see that coming? I should have seen that one coming. That hurt. I should have thought that would happen. Remember the ender pearl and fishing rod. Oh, fnurbles to the power of fnurbles. I'm not even sure. I'm not sure that the ender pearl and fishing rod trick can save me from that level of stupidity. Oh, hey, I got him. I mean, as long as I check every so often to make sure that they don't spawn behind me, I can just have all of them follow me. And eventually, I don't know. I know we actually worked out what we needed to do to stop them being angry in the past. Part of it was kill them all. But I'm not sure kill them all is an appropriate solution right now. Streams later, and all of the piglins are still angry at me. Meow. Yeah, you still want to murder me. Oh, that's a conga line. I'm not sure those guys are angry at me though. It's kind of hard to tell without getting close to them. You see, if I walk away from them and I'm not in the vicinity of them, this might be where the So what's the plan for getting rid of the netherrack bridge once I've placed all these blocks? Actually, the netherrack bridge I'm going to remove once I've placed the first of the andesite blocks under it. Hi, are you guys mad? No, you're not. You see, I'm far enough away from your upset siblings that you haven't heard the news. Have you heard? I'm upsetting everybody. So what I'm thinking is I'll place the single one of those under every single... oh no. Now they're upset. Okay, who let you know? How did you find out? Fine. We'll just do the other option. We'll murder you all. Hey, anyone need a gold farm? Every piglin in 600 yards. And I will kill 6,000 mobs, and I will kill 6,000 more. Fortunately, that's mob-proof. Hey, Kel! Welcome to the killing of the pigs. Right. I need to get rid of you, because you're within range. I'm just going to kill you on principle. I know you're not involved. Right. If I wait a little bit, and nobody new turns up, then I won't be having to deal with them again. Right. Stop taking your one job. Wow. Right, I'm just going to scroll back a little bit and see what I missed while I was attempting not to... attempting to placate the locals. Yeah, we got Kel arriving, which is fantastic to see. Feg trying to take... Wow. So, basically, you're all arguing over whose job it is to upset everybody. Okay. This is looking like they might have not heard the word about the Scotsman. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Everybody's heard about the bird. Hi. Are you mad? No, you just want a hug. Excellent. That solved it. So, apparently the best way to solve upsetting the piglins is to murder all of them. Well, the zombie piglins, that is. The pigmen, that tends to require you to murder all of them as well, but hey, that's a different problem. Wow, you arrived just in time for piglin murder. Chaos is as chaos does. Yep. The Rimworld solution to most problems. Genocide. It wasn't on my... It wasn't the first thing on my list of solutions. It just happened to be the one that is the most suitable? Question mark? Oh, Lord. Right, let's put those in there. And grab the materials I was using for sorting out the interior of the tower. Looks for genocide in the stream title. Working in the Nether. Generally has a couple of options of genocide or more genocide. No. Oh, dagnabbit. I meant to bring the polished andesite. In a world where Scotsman has a brain. Nether equals genocide or suicide, yes. What has Jordan done while you're eating your dinner? Nothing? Question mark? This time? Yet? Maybe? We haven't even had a bad pun yet. Surprisingly. Oh! Speak of it. And as I finish saying that, a bad pun appears. Because everyone complains when you're not doing your job. Why did the gold go to therapy? Because it had too many carrots to bear. Oh. Yeah, that one definitely deserves a Fnurble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I thought I'd done these at 16s. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we have a wild ferrothorn in chat for those who might be interested in trying to catch it. If I remember rightly from the Ferrocade Information Service, everything is valid this week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 block. If you explain things, it'll just lose the magic. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16 block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 block. Panic. Panic. Unpanic. Unpanic. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 block. No panic. Never apologize, never explain. That sounds like never forget, never give up, never surrender. Never give up, never surrender. Hey, Kutsuni, welcome in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 block. Really? A stretch and a hydrate while I'm stood in the middle of nowhere. Well, I'll hydrate. Hey, Footy, welcome in. And a stretch. Hey, Canadian Dragon, welcome in. Oh, yeah, one. Perfect time to do it. Yep. Gremlins, the lot of you. I mean, I only have to... That's the fun part. I only have to count this once. I just have to get it right once as well. Hold on, I'm going the wrong way. And that's why I removed the blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No! Ah! 14, 15, 16 block. This is why I hate working in the Nether. Those 22 angry Fnurbles. Is that like Is that the sequel to 11 Angry Men? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 block. So what was this one? Because Taran wasn't satisfied with that joke, here's another one. Ever wondered why the gold block was unemployed? Because it's lost its luster. Oh. Oh. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Block. Throws blasts to the angry marshmallow ghasts. You know? Don't fall off. I've been trying not to. I've been definitely trying not to. The shift key is perpetually held under my pinky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Block. I can't even see the two ends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Block. I heard a marshmallow. Just prepare the cannon and blast them away. Lloyd Grossman, who'd live under a pinky like this? Be a great time to toggle shift. I would agree, except for the fact that I'm also going to then turn around and just need the opportunity to flee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Block. We must be getting close. Hello, Lotus. Thank you for the 15 stream streak. I know I said hi, but if you're going to wiggle your butt like that, I've got to say hi again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Oh well. Because Taran has now kicked up a mood. Oh, goodness. You know why being a Scotsman in the Nether is a dangerous life? Because your life is always on the line. I'm going to definitely throw something at you for that one, blast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Block. So close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Block. Well, how's that for placement? And now comes the interesting thing. Oh, well, that helps me work out something. That's off. There's an off by 1 error on the placement of that. That's better. Actually, there's possibly an off by 1 on its... Oh, no. I keep forgetting. I'm not... So, yes, there is every intention of putting another tower here. Hey, Sci-Fi. I need to dig out more. But I reckon that having a tower here over the blasted wastes... Sounds like it's somewhere to put Blast Jordan occasionally. I know it's the basalt delta. Goodbye. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I've got a feeling I'm going crazy. I want to know what to do. But yes, I'm hoping that putting a tower in here will look really, really awesome as a sort of midway point. Right. I am not going to walk back. Because, I was about to say, what's the state of my elytra? I'm also not going to be building that today. Oop, no, this way to get back to the... I'm slowly going crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, switch! Crazy, going slowly. I am 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch! Oh, no, hold on. I'm using this chest as somewhere to put stuff like that. And I'm going to put the Totem of Undying back in my inventory. In case I manage to upset another set of pigmen. Hi things. Hi Stuffy. Hi Pork Chop. Hi, 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 cockalorum, hi, cockalorum, not the song that goes together. Yes. Right, that gives me the basic concept of, yes, this tower is... that tunnel is large enough. So, if I swap over to this... Time to get the booty out of bed and be productive. Okay, Lotus, thank you for joining us, and thank you for the lurk. So, this is what the mined-out tunnel, or the blasted-out tunnel, looks like. I had particular fun in this area. I had an awful lot of fun in this area. And then when I got to here, I had to remove the things. Monorail? Monorail. No, I will be building a tunnel. Blast. But those blocks are the foundation for the new tunnel. Moss! Welcome in, Moss, Moss, Moss. As you can imagine, trying to dig this out by hand would have been insane. Trying to dig this out with tunnel bores wasn't exactly much better. To say it was slightly brutal would be quite accurate. This lot needs to go. I'm going to ignore you for the moment. You're not a problem to me anymore. The good news is we've also got the tunnel over to the east dugout as well. Regular rail. The monorail is bound to be off by 1. Interestingly, I found mining this lot out to be less stressful than mining the stuff out to the west. I don't know why. Probably because so much of it was overground. These things are going to look pretty spectacular once we've got the nether tunnels in them. Oh look, there's a ghast hanging out next to where I am in the tunnels. Because you'll field it. The toy train went below a mountain and immediately crashed. It had tunnel vision. Oh. Ow. I feel like I should probably shoot the ghast. Oh, there's 2 of them out there. Maybe I shouldn't shoot the ghasts. Time to sleep and lurk. Struggling to sleep, but you have Phasmo in the morning. Need to try to get some... Going to keep stream up on your phone. Close your eyes and see what happens. If you're closing your eyes, I don't think you'll be able to see much, Kel. But sleep well, Kel. Look after yourself. And thank you for the lurk. Look, it's not valid when there's 2 of you ganging up on me. Ow. You mind dying? Look, I've shot you twice. Grief. And it burns, burns, burns. The pit's on fire. Well, at least it's better than the pit that Luna Cupcake had earlier. Ghasts are extra spicy today, yes. Pit's on fire? No, not. I hope not. Luna Cupcake, however, was playing RL Craft and has CCI switched on. And we have a Pokemon in chat for those who might need it. And her chat are more gremlin-y than you lot. To the point at which she ended up with a pit in the content creator integration. Basically, chat can get involved in making people's lives interesting. Cold calling idiots. Not quite. In her case, crowd control. Thank you. Chat. Yeah, it's basically sponsored chat harassment. Chat are allowed to harass via spending bits. One of the things that spending bits can do is send a mimic to her world, which has a 50% chance of either being a shulker or being a mimic. She ended up with a pit in the ground which had 10 or 11 mimics in it. It was the literal definition of a chest monster. When will I be getting this? Somewhere between never and no. Oh, that doesn't help. You know what? I'm not going to worry about that. I mean, I respect anyone who considers doing it, but you will say crowd control does give you the option to redeem a warden under your name. Exactly. Now boarding Never to Know via soon. Yes. What? I do hope that soon doesn't actually become a thing. Oh, I'm going to need way more stone if I sort this out. At some point, I might want to figure out how to stop these guys spawning in the in the walls. Have a good meeting, Raven. You know what? I'm just going to put a block there for the moment. So I feel like it might be useful to pick this up. Take it with me a little. Let's go and get some more stone. Hey, Porkchop. And since we're on the air with the boarding route, here's a fifth one. What do you call a flying monkey in the sky? Oh, a baboon. Oh! Oh! Ow! Blast. Blast. You have mortally wounded me with that one. No! You even woke Kel back up for that. How dare you? Poor old Chaos Twin, being woken up with a terrible, terrible pun. Wait, okay, so apparently there are spawnable spaces on top of the portal. Because I've just seen somebody spawn. Right. I got to deal with you up there at some point, mate. By making it possible not for you to be up there. In the future. Just not guilty, just doing your job. I am fairly sure I did not sign off on you having a job of ruin everyone's sanity. Also, I have decided I want to make this more interesting. Right. So let's do 3. Is it 3 wide? It is 3 wide. So 3 by 2 is 6. 4 6 is a 24. Let's go for 24 of those. Which Fnurbles was that? Why can't I... Oh, there's a reason I can't jump. The block over my head. That would do it. That would definitely do it. Oh, that looks so much better. Yeah. Meet your joke-telling manager. Well, I hope you're not expecting a cut of anything, basically. You should have called it intense Fnurbles. Let me guess. That's that was when I was staring at screen, waiting for somebody to trigger Fnurbles. Yeah, I had a feeling it might be. You see, that looks so much nicer. Let's do the same over here. I try to make it so that these areas that are not where we're going to be walking, as it were, are at least going to look good. I mean, I still need to do this column, and actually, let's get those columns in, because there's a reason why this guy's down here, and that's probably because he spawned down there. I also need to make sure that the floor is not spawnable. The only thing that Jordan gets from his joke telling in your streams is the satisfaction of knowing that somebody groaned at some point in the day. They definitely get that a lot. They definitely get that a lot. I'm trying to decide between polished andesite columns or a groan a day keeps the Fnurbles away. Not sure about that one. Or the polished basalt. I think the polished basalt might make a nice... Yeah, let's go with the... Ooh, there's a hole in that. There's a hole in that eye. You do get that quite a lot, and that arrow to the face is included as the tip. Just a good tipped arrow. Why is there an Enderman hanging out here? Just moving the camera count so I can see what I need to count to. I don't think I'm going to use these. Right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 18. Oh, so it's a stack and 4? No. 16, so it's 2, 8. A stack and 8 I need. Wow. I can work out numbers. Really, I can. What I could do with, however, is some scaffold. And I don't seem to have any. Why do I not have scaffold? Did I leave all of my scaffolding in old-fashioned counting? 80 and fnells years ago, the Scotsman started blowing up the Nether. Yeah. Not sure a crafting table's much use, though. Actually, do I have one in one of these? No, I don't. Let's put it there. 87 fnebbles ago. Do you have an early seminar you have to attend? Look after yourself, Blast, and have a good night's sleep. And, yeah, try not to dream up too many more bad puns to torture us with. Ah, yes. That's what I was thinking. I knew I had a plan earlier. I have a plan. Not necessarily a good one, but it's a plan. Let's put tough brick slabs away. Hello, Elkhorn. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Hello, Mr. Enderman. I'm not going to look at you. You can just stay there. A miner recently stopped using his head torch in the mines because it made him feel lightheaded. And I apologise to those who just came back from ads to hear that. Right. Let's just commit to throwing myself into the pit. I'm going to actually not fill that in yet. Can I tell your cat to stop quoting 200 at you? He's way too early. You're way too early, cat. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh, somebody knows where the accelerator is. Shion tried, then decided to settle for biting your leg. Apparently, is that a new form of diet supplement, Taryn? That's 300? What? Quote 200 in Dutch. Wow. Okay. I learned something new, and I'm quite impressed that Google Translate was that useful. I should have brought some trapdoors is the word that I've lost. So this is me realizing that there's an awful lot of area in here that is actually theoretically spawnable. And we have a Pokemon in chat for those who might be interested in trying to catch it. And yay! The toggle keys work today. Thank Fnurbles. Actually, they started working again the moment I reloaded Minecraft last night. Typically. And you know how I considered throwing away that crafting table? It's just well I didn't. You had a stroke trying to parse that, and Kel had their eyes closed and thought Scots was having a stroke. Not quite. Oh, lovely. Apparently, if I put myself an exit door in place, I'm going to get shot at. Heil Hydrate. I'm going to need a lot more pale oak than I thought. And a stretch to go with it. Oh, ow. That was my knee that cracked that time. Really? Is there any part of my body that just, you know, isn't falling apart? Don't answer that. Don't ask that, Scots. You don't really want to know. 24 stairs. It's in sticky tape. Ugh. Sticky tape? I at least pay for the duct tape. Proper good old gaffer tape. That looks better. And I know that gaffer tape and duct tape are two separate things. Oh my. No comment, Fake. That's definitely a no, not touching that joke line or anything. There's so much of the Nether that's on fire. Mm-hmm. No comment. You see, this is why we're trying to clear up the floor. As you can see on the camera count, the moment I've left the area, there's a piglin and a zombie pigman in the roof. Oof. I only have one stack of pale oak logs. I do, however, seem to remember that there's a pale oak tree outside the front door. Yep. If we need it, we can go and chop it down. Thankfully, the Enderman seems to have left. Just take all the zombie pigmen and use them for power. After all, an acronym for them could be ZPM. Yeah, but the gold would probably spray it with something and try and cause it to explode. More like the Wraith. Was it the Wraith that did that? Obviously, my my memory of events in Stargate it is a little bit funky. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 32. Oh, that's a lot. However, that's 32. Right. I would like to run some here, but I might actually do those in a different colour. Just to give a hint of something to the ceiling. Yeah, I feel like running a line of a colour through the... I was going to say the diagonals, but I mean the cardinals. Maybe that would be a good place to put in the... Of course, the things that I put away. All of the fnurbling warped wood.
Great horny toad.
Exactly. Although we will... At some point, we will have to set up a Great Horny Toads farm. Or, as most people know it, a... Where am I going with this? As most people know it, a Froglight farm. Now, I'm not putting a Fnurble counter on this thing. Let's not carry the things that we're not working with right now. Sounds like a frog breeder. Well, we're going to have one of those first as well. You see, I'm loath to make a whole load of warped trapdoors. on the grounds that I know I've got them. Oh, look, there they are. This tunnel needs to be emptied of materials at some point anyway, so might as well do some of it now. You know, for just one tunnel section being removed, you too can sponsor a full section of the ceiling of a tower in the Nether Hub. Yep, recycling. There. That should be enough. But the history, yeah. The history is that was a design that I didn't like. And so it is history. I'm not precious. If it's a section of the world that doesn't look good and is completely superseded by a total replacement, then I'm going to remove it. I suppose, yeah, those are at the level where they're not going to allow spawning. Now what I'm thinking is I could then do, if I do that, that's gonna then have the issues of the handle. Actually no, that's not terrible. And then we do this. It's 10:30 AM. Nah. I don't know about Taran, but you woke me up. Also, you'll notice I took the delay, the randomized delay off of that. I now don't see it ping in chat and then have a little bit of a warning. It just appears. Excellent, yes. If I do that... Ooh, hold on. If I do that, I could put an inverted chandelier. Because this is the ceiling. This... Oh, that might be fun. You've not played Minecraft when there were Ravagers, so the Ravager noise doesn't really do much to you. Lucky you. It's not I'm also thinking... Careful, he's thinking again. For those about to panic, we salute you. If I do that, and that... actually, I probably want it there. We can look at... Now, this is going to sound really backwards, and it's going to be hilarious. We can look at hanging the... we can look at hanging the Nether portal from the ceiling. Of course, we've got to maintain the logic of this region. I am not even going to read that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, hold on. Messy it's become. Very messy. I used to try logic, but apparently it was not a good idea. Messy it is. Off by 1 in my stair count. Nicely done, Scots. And we have a Mareep in chat for those who might want to try and catch it. I think, which is, he's at it again. He's thinking, if I do that, then we could do this. At which point we've got that gap there, though. So we might want to swap this around a bit. So we have, say, stair. If I do slab, I can put trapdoor over it, and that'll give it a little bit more colour. That looks a lot better as a ceiling design. That Pokemon took a wrong turn and ended up in Elden Ring. Really? I'm going to need a whole heap more of the pale wood trapdoors, though. But then, I don't think I've broken into that stack of logs yet. Hey, Mad, you made it in earlier today. Not just as I go to Pretty's mode and have to run away. Elden Ring also has some electric sheep that roll at you and cause lightning damage. Okay. Because that makes perfect sense in any scenario. Has been one of those months. It do be like that sometimes. It do be like that. So I'm trying to remember my pattern here. I'm aware of the reference because that's also, in theory, one of the short stories that led to iRobot. Also, I keep seeing conversations about the fact that Alan Tudyk is plays Sonny in that film, and almost got almost completely removed from the credits and so forth, despite being pretty awesome in it. Because For some reason, that seems to be doing the rounds as a piece of news at the moment. Doesn't exactly feel like new news. Blade Runner of Thought. iRobot is Atomov. Is it? Ah, then I'm getting my sci-fi backwards. Why? No, you don't. You nurble. Did you just blow up the eye? No, you didn't. Oh, thank goodness. Something about test audiences. Yeah, they liked him more than Will Smith. Apparently, acknowledging that it was an actor made Sonny feel more human as a character. And, well, as I say, the logic was apparently acknowledging him as an actor made him more human and actually made it harder to play him against Will Smith as a character. I almost want that to be... her. So I can do that, but I can't do that with that one. Yeah, he's kind of anti-hero, isn't he? You see, annoyingly, I want versions of these without the grey blob on them. Oh, that's a problem. If I move this back by 1, does it still have an attachment point? Yes, it does. Okay. Let's do this. Patterns with corners are always difficult. I'm trying desperately to ignore the sounds of unhappy ghasts outside. Okay, that looks a lot better. Let's then do this. Am I on the right line? Yes. Then these, because these are going to be the anchor points for the for hanging that from the ceiling. Yeah, I know it doesn't feel logical to hang that from the ceiling when it's actually the floor, but hey, work with me here. I'm crazy. That works. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more trapdoors. Eight more trapdoors. I have to check it out. Got a long flight, and got a good time to read it. I mean, to be honest, the short is the original story is fairly short. It's just these corners that I'm not certain about. I almost wish for a completely flat. The thing is, light sources aren't going to make a difference. Because light levels don't really mess with... some things just carry on spawning in the Nether, even without light levels, don't they? This is why I hate light level management in the Nether. I don't know whether or not it has as much of an impact as it does in the overworld. And I agree, sea lanterns would fit the colour tone. Fully oxidized copper trapdoor. Yes, thank you. That's the bit I'm missing. I hope I caught that. Yes, fully oxidized copper trapdoor. That's the perfect colour. And it's directionally... I was going to say directionally apathetic. Directionally, it doesn't give a monkeys. Somebody's unhappy. I might have to use some unoxidized and let them. Marrow? Nether wart blocks? Are things not allowed to spawn on nether wart? Piglins, zombified piglins, and hoblins do not. Other nether mobs, such as skeletons and endermen, are not prevented from spawning. So it doesn't quite cover it. It's close. It's so very close, Raven. Which is a shame. Zombified piglins spawn in the nether at light level 11 and on below the... Oh. Keep reading. I closed the page. So if I can keep everything above level 11... I suspect I'm looking at the wrong page then. I was slow reading chat. Whoops. Okay. So... light level 11 and below. I'm just going to put the copper trapdoors in. I think that... I meant to get 8 of them. I think they'll give a nice, almost, they'll probably make this roof floor, sea lanterns are 15 if I use them. Okay. Presumably a light source block is also unspawnable then too. That might actually be useful elsewhere. Yes. Oh, hey. You've been oxidizing in the background here. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not building the Rainbow Road disco tunnel. Disco tunnel. I almost feel like that should be. Oh wait, hold on. I've got an inconsistency. See here. That and that should probably be. Now I was thinking Rainbow Road for a minute. I'm not going to do a Mario Kart tunnel. Actually, I can do better than that. Now that I've got these in pairs, I can have the pairs looking at each other. Like so. That's better. Tempted to turn this into a copper grate and let it fully oxidize. And then we could put. Oh yes, hold on. I have a thunk. Horsey has been caught by Superfast Veg. I guess you've now got a Horsey. No. There we are. Use the exposed first. Uppies see what's it. Oh, I do love the randomness that just adds to this group. So much randomness. Right. That I want to turn into a grating. I almost want it to be a half grating. Mojang, why? Actually, I think under those circumstances it should probably just be Gaff Nurbles trapdoor. This is the problem with trying to design something in survival. If you don't have the right materials, you're going to have to go back and get them. And then you're going to have to fight with angry bacon on the way to them. And because you're not using the kebab stick, you've just created completely useless bacon. mean, it's not completely useless. I could just cook it. I just can't be bothered. Speaking of food, I should probably eat something. That's better. Yeah, the cask of Amontillado sideline in these tunnels is a little bit disturbing. That's better. And then I'm going to put one here. Actually, if I take that block out, what's under it? Ooh, nothing. Excellent. So I can turn that into a copper grate in each of these corners. Oh, look. My crafting bench is in the way. Didn't I build a piglin into one of the walls? I don't have to. They keep spawning there, Glen Pixie. It's slightly worrying that for some reason they're perfectly able to spawn inside of a trapdoor. Yeah, that's a block change. Right. Now, once those have gone completely green, I reckon that'll look pretty good. Hello, Hunter. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Or, well, welcome to Wednesday. That's nicer. And what we can do is then blend these corners a bit. But will they blend? 2, 4, 6 short, which is 1 craft, and where's a crafting bench when you need one? Is it really only Wednesday? Yes, unfortunately. It really is. Don't know why I'm complaining. Yeah. Oh, that looks nice. I like that. Wondering if I should do... No, nothing up that wall. But this wall, I need something to fill it in. Oh. Hail Hydrate! Thank you for the lurk, Mad. Nearly the end of Wednesday, at least. True. True. And a stretch to go with that. Yep. Thank you, Feg. I'm liking this ceiling. I'm really liking the way that this ceiling is coming together. That's a nice ceiling. And I'm very well aware that I'm walking on it. which confuses matters. But work with me here. Yes, I know. I know I'm walking on it, and I know it's a floor, but there's a floor in my plan that's the ceiling. Right, what I'm thinking is I put another pillar like this here, and then put walls... Ooh, actually... marrow? Purple glass... No. I'm trying to decide whether it might be nice to put... if I put purple glass here, it's going to vanish because we've got the purple glass floor. That said, that floor might actually have to change. Actually, no, I don't think so. So maybe we put the... iron bars down there. My good look. My good look. Yes. Good look. Good look. So... Exactly. Words are things that I play with. Don't play with them correctly, but I still play with them. Also, secondary question. Do I have a decent supply of iron to hand? I've got the iron bars, but not necessarily enough. No, because I need a stack and 8. That's not the section I need to be in. That's the section I need to be in. Stack and 8 of these. Actually, I wonder if using normal basalt would be nicer. Let's not commit to changing that material into something else yet, then. Let's put these back in here. I think I'm done with the copper trap doors. Let's put away the pale oak. I think I'm done with that. What I really need is chains. And I don't appear to have any. I don't even appear to have any iron, which I find a little bit surprising. I could have sworn I left some iron in this area. Oh, I know where I've got some. Here, Boing. To Lagville. Population, some. Oh my, I left my chains with my duct tape, huh? Goodness. No, I need to be... Hold on. Can I get down from here? No, wrong direction. I think I need to go down here to get to where I want to be. Or not. Okay, so the only way to get to the area that I want to do is from up there. Hey, Shadow Sky. Bagville, speed limit 4 frames per second. Actually, after I got rid of quite a lot of things that were causing the lag around here, and upgraded the world a couple of times, the lag has gone. We don't have lag in Lagville anymore. There is no lag in Lagville, and the thing's not made of cheese. Right. Let's see. If I want 63, I need 14. Which should get me a 63 stack of there. And I'm actually going to bring 2 stack chicken. Chicken. You do not want to go in there. Hey, Rusty. It's not made of cheese. Nope. Neither is the server. The server is definitely not made of cheese. It's made of pie. Possibly versus sponge. Cheese can be a pie? True. I just found the iron that I left in this area. Snaggity fnurbles. How did I not think to look in the chest that has all of their fnurbles? Would you not say cheesecake is pie, not pie-ish?
Rat, dirty, Turkish, harkaback, flatten, Morton, Philip, Martin, Perkaluma, Burton.
Did you hear something? There was absolutely not any fnurbling going on there. Honest. I still got 2 of those. Yes, good. I think we're... Chat said it, Hunter, not me. We're now apparently trying to determine if cheesecake is pie. Pie-ish. I'm going to bring this with me. There's no amontillado around here, mate. Smoochum has been caught by dragon. Well then. So, question is that a good look? Particularly when combined with... I didn't pick up enough iron bars. Oh, it blends nicely with that edge, though. Okay, I need more iron bars. Fnurbles. Let's get the chains in. Also, hello, today in Conversations That Will Delurk Lady. Would that be the conversation about pie and cheesecake? Also, hi lady. There we are. Now we're supporting our portal from the ceiling. Because of course you need to support your portals from the ceiling to hang them properly, even when the ceiling is the floor. Wow. I'm not at all confusing in this world. There's a flaw in my plan and it's a bit inverted. Now you're really craving cheesecake, but what flavour? Cookies and cream. Cookies and cream cheesecake. Gorgeous. nurbles. I still need more iron bars. Once I've done the iron bars, that'll actually have finished this area of the tower, though, so that's good. Oh, I was going to do a chandelier. Mustn't forget chandeliers. And one thing I'm fairly sure I saw, yes. Wish I had a bit more birch fence. No, I don't. Birch fence would look silly for that. I almost think I want nether brick fence? Yeah, nether brick fence. Parents report having given you first taste of it when you were 1 and your baby's eyes going so wide. Good food to have opinions on, but American style baked or the softened lemony one. Ooh. Meanwhile, you're here eating cream cheese frosting with a spoon. Can't say that and not share with chat. Yes. There. That should be enough iron bars to finish these walls. These 4 walls keep on getting barred by me. Usually some baked form on your path. Oof. Chat. 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 Are you attempting to make me hungry again? We don't normally do this, chat. You don't normally deliberately make me hungry. This isn't in the agreement, chat. Throws packets of mini eggs at the Scots. I was looking in the cupboard and found that I've still got several packs of mini eggs. Whoops. So I'm happy. Also, I'm... Now, you may have opinions about this, but put this under the heading of I'm purchasing these so that I can have them in a cupboard. Granted, they might not last long. The Dark Side Skittles have started showing up because it is that time of year. No. Halloween. Yeah, I'm not silly enough to go for Christmas chocolate. Halloween candy, however, I am silly enough to start buying. But Dark Side Skittles are rather nice. They're basically a Halloween version of Skittles. They've got a slightly different set of flavours, and I can't remember what they are, but I really like them. In fact, I like them more than normal Skittles. You've already polished off 2 bags of Halloween candy bars this month. Yes, I know we're only 10 days in. 10 days, nothing to you. Here we are. Dark Side Skittle flavours, Sweet Strawberry, Wicked Pomegranate, Dark Berry, Midnight Lime, and Blood Orange. Thank you, Feg. Yeah, those are the ones I like. Baked what are technically Christmas cookies at the weekend. Okay. Pay no attention to the pile of candy or treats you're hoarding for trick-or-treat users. Yes. I'm definitely hoarding the candy for trick-or-treat. Absolutely. That's perfectly understandable, lady. I am too, which is why I tend to like those ones more than the normal, because they're not so heavily in your face. Excellent. I've just created a chandelier upside down. Actually, I'm gonna take away that and swap it for chains. There's a gust hanging around outside. That's not good. You love Christmas, but September marketing is excessive. Yeah. That said, I have seen Lego's Winter Village set this year, and I might have to get it. I've also seen several other Christmas sets that LEGO have announced. I won't have to get those. I feel like I need to move that one block up. You want the tiny 3D printed train in the train set. So do I. I just want the rest of it as well. Lego train sets are one of my sort of weak points. I like them. Ah. You know what? That'll do. I can always take that wall out. That's better. Yeah, that feels better. And that's the closest I can get to inverted candles. Also provides a light source for down here. Because if I turn off gamma override, this area is now much nicer lit up. The Skittles are kind of a stiff taffy in a candy shell. Don't like most fruit taffies. Okay, yeah, I can fully understand that. Oh, this is... without gamma override on, this really feels like a nice continuation of the tower. Actually, I'll turn gamma override off for the camera count. Let's look at this as though we were looking up from the floor. Yes. Definitely. Definitely. You misunderstood that as an excited Welshman. Ahem. Ahem. Right. Okay, I think we're done down here. So let's double check if we're going to get shot at. Nope. Fix the wall. Excellent. Okay, that's all intact. Turn back on gamma override on the main account. That might be a mistake. Oh, fnurbles. I've also not got any of the materials that I need for this area. Because in theory, I need to bring this around to form a solid area here. So I might have one block extra in all of this that I don't need. Although, to be honest, if I'm putting a block in front of it, nobody's ever going to see it. I am. I'm going to know it's there. I'm going to have to fix it. Thank you for the lurk, Hunter. Need to do some jobs. Must forget you want to pick my brain about something this week. Of course. The brain cell will be around. You can always ping me on Discord if you want, Hunter. Let's grab those. Let's grab some of these. Have I got what I need? Purple stained glass, probably not enough of. Do I have any more purple stained glass? No. Well, we'll cross that bridge once we've burnt it. Also, still need to work out how a pigman spawned on top of the portal at one point. Right. Yes, of course that just fell down the gap. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. By the time I've done it every time, however, I'm going to worry about it. Fine. We need to climb out into the fnurbling roof again. Gotta play around in the ceilings again. I didn't notice that Pokemon. Sorry, chat. That should be... Let's pick up all the stuff that's just fallen to the floor of the ceiling. Have a good lurk, Feg. I'm assuming you're going for food. Interesting. Oh, fnurbles. Some of these are waxed. All of these are waxed. Imagine there'd have been a way to get up down there, if no other reason than somebody has to keep changing the chandelier. Now, that would be on a chain that ran all the way up to the ceiling. Floor. You're right. There really probably would have been. I just don't know where it would be. Right. You have a point there, Taryn. Spot the not deliberate mistake. Honest gov. Get the fnurbles. You are absolutely right there, Frauke. Taryn has, however, just pointed out the chandelier is immediately over the giant smegging portal that's in the way. So it would be hard to lower the chandelier very far because the portal gets in the way. Can't believe I missed a single smegging trap door. How is there an off by 1 error in my snurbeling? Snurbeling? Fnurbling? Fettling? Footling? Fertling? Grr. Chandelier hooks are a thing. Point. Hello, pork chop. Okay, is there anything else I'm missing other than, like, a ton of stone brick stairs? No. Right. Good. Oh, the whole swinging on chandeliers thing makes me remember. I was watching something about Robin Hood Men in Tights the other day, and apparently the whole cast went through an awful lot of fencing training. So they were all trained to the same sort of level as the old classical fencers in old film for that, so that the cast themselves could actually handle swords correctly, so that they could look like they were absolutely taking the mick with ease. It made me laugh that they learned a skill perfectly to be able to take the mick out of it. And I had so much fun when I realised that was what was going on. Mel Brooks definitely, when setting up that sort of film, absolutely. Men in Tights was made entirely to make a joke out of the Kevin Costner one. Yes. Apparently a little girl, I think it was a little girl, said to, I think it might have been Mel Brooks, that she didn't like it because he sounded wrong. And so he deliberately went away and wrote the entirety of Men in Tights just to take the mick out of it. They didn't need to. Alan Rickman had that covered from the inside. Well, yes. Okay, so do I bring the glass over to here? Only a true professional can screw something up so beautifully. Exactly. And Taryn saying, just trying to give Scott a reason to have a way in and out of the lower portion so that we have to stop having to make a hole in the amethyst and eventually get blown up by a gust. Look, once I've built this, I never have to go in and out of it again. One of these things is right. Yeah, I like that. So, I am short of purple glass. Of course. / doubt. I mean, you're probably dead on with the doubt, but hey. I mean, I like the fact that I've deliberately put a way into the side of my tunnels, just to avoid having to go around it properly. purple glass. I need a lot more purple glass just to finish this. Because that gets the ceiling done. Hey, Potshop. I saw I had some glass in here, so I just need purple dye. Yeah, that's a fnebbling. Let's get rid of the gunpowder from this bundle, because it's taking up quite a bit of space. Oh, hey! Is lapis 1-to-1? Yes. Right, so that's 4. It's dark outside, so going to find some red flowers is a bad idea. Unless we happen to have any back here. I know exactly where there's a ton of them. But I'm hoping that there's... Oh, hey, there's 4 poppies. Doesn't matter, I've got just enough. Purple dye. Purple glass. Woohoo! If a stack isn't enough, I will cry, slap my head and suffer from concussion, and then come back and make more. Right. Which bits of glass are missing? Watch as I manage to fall through them and discover which ones are missing. Glass is purely to make it harder for me to end up falling down into this lower area. There. Is all of this done? Yes, it is. So this just leaves one final element of all of this, which is making it look like there's a walkway around here that doesn't just completely mess up the ability to see the ceiling now. Quite like, because these are fairly see-through, so I'm wondering, let's go and get the copper trapdoors. I hate how long it takes to come up with a design for the upper half of a building. It's not that much of a building. There's not lots of it. Why did it take most of stream to do? It's almost upsetting. Thinking is hard. Yep. You think you've decided that it's not so much that you dislike the number of meetings you're in, but the fact that they end up being close to, just close enough together that you can't really get anything else done in the breaks. That is a common problem. Not having enough time between meetings to do anything, but having too much time between meetings to really sort of... Actually, I might as well just take that. It's that sort of downtime in the brain that's just not there. Sir, I have questions. I'm going to have to do something about the top of the Nether portal. Apparently, it's got issues. And I've done those the wrong way around. Luminessa, welcome in. Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Let's do this. And hey, welcome in. And thank you for the first time chat. How are you doing? We haven't chatted over here before. I know. I was shocked. That's it. It happens. Also, sometimes I reckon Twitch just resets those to confuse people. Wow, that's not where I wanted that. Right, so what we need to do is figure out how to get around the edge here sensibly. Yeah, it's a fantastic way of working, Luminetta. I use it a lot for a variety of things, and it also is what I use towards the end of stream in about 10 minutes. Oops. To go into what I refer to is Pretties mode. Yeah. Fnurbles. Of course, there's an ad break to make it difficult to hear me. Thanks for putting that out, Raven. Right, let's see. If I do these... You can hear you. You've got turbo. Okay. And the ads have just finished anyway. Yeah, the cam account is really useful for both being able to actually have a different view of what I'm working on, and for being able to actually, you know, just take a step back. So I can just swap over to it and see what I'm working on, and ignore the flying marshmallow in the distance. Hello, marshmallow. So, I'm really... It's taken a long time to build, and an even longer time to mine out. The worst thing is, this is just the central hub. The goal is going to be to have these tunnels going off in each of the cardinals to provide my nether tunnel network. But those are going to be the next build. I just need to finish off the interior of this so that it looks like there is a way of getting around it. And if I do this, I can bring those up. Yeah, if we do one more. So my goal is to... I've dismantled at least one trial chamber. And the amount of copper you get out of them is almost obscene. It's beautiful. They really are. Huh. It's a shame that you can't do corners of trapdoors. Or inner corners. Inner corners with trapdoors would be so nice. And in single player, once you've done one, there's really no point in keeping it if you've looted all the vaults. Exactly. The vaults not resetting for single player is almost annoying. Hopefully, I don't see I don't see them doing it because there are so many trial chambers in the world, and all you have to do is bribe a cartographer to find one. Oh, that's annoying. What are the odds that I break the wrong thing? I was worried I was going to break the glass. But yeah, you bribe a cartographer and you just get another map if you're far enough away from the first one. I've made this unequal. I've got a 2 wide here and a 3 wide here. I only really need a 2 wide for the horse, because my intention is to start travelling the Nether by a horse in the future. At some point. Right, let's do that. Oh, Fnurbles. I keep having to crouch to make sure that I place on the edge of the block, and keep messing it up. Right, let's get these in. Making a big assumption that the primary route is going to be to the north, south, east, and west. Just make sure I bring a transport ghast and some shulker boxes so that I only have to make one trip. For that, actually, I might go the other way and instead of a horse, go with a really fast mule. Because then you can put a chest on it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey, I've got this right. That actually looks pretty good. It'll look better once it's all oxidized, but it looks pretty good now. It's kind of matching what I was hoping for. Don't nibbles. Rushing in the vague hope of getting this finished before end of stream. I shouldn't rush. Transport ghast is a ghast with a chest boat and high storage llama. Oh, absolutely. The problem is, a transport ghast is fairly slow. Whereas you can get a mule to the point of being almost as fast as the fastest horse. I think it's 1 block slower. And you combine the you combine that with having a chest on its back and fill that with shulkers and your ender chest with shulkers and everything else, you're gonna be pretty well set for materials. And honestly, other than my shulker monster that I transport around the world, which is, I think, close to 15 shulkers, I don't actually end up... I tend to have local storage to fill in the rest. Which is why we've got things like IKEA and Aldi and all the other local shopping areas. Could it be? Is that the last of it? Just done in right on the right moment. Oh good, you can still see the ceiling. That's why I wanted this flooring, because you can still see the ceiling through it. And it still feels thin, because the copper grates are fantastic, but they feel too thick. You need to be dealt with, sir. So that you don't hang around. So I need to cover the top of that with glow lichen, and that will be it. Thank you, Raven. Let's find myself some glow lichen, sort out the top of the roof, top of the nether portal, and that will be time for Pretties mode. And then we can see what this looks like, because that'll be the first tower completed, which will be very much an ooh yay moment. And watch as we realise I don't have any glow lichen. Okay, I will have to fix the glow lichen off stream, because apparently all of my glow lichen is over at the Fnurbeling airship. Although we'll be back there tomorrow. Fnurbles. Ah, that moment when you realise that the materials you want are at your other build.
Dirty Turkish back flattened Morton Sillabunka Morton Perkaluma Burton.
Exactly. That moment when you realise all of the materials you want are at your other build site. Why do I not have any here? Oh hey, I've got some. Woohoo! And I know I've got some bone meal to make up for the fact that that's not enough. And there's a shulker over here. Nope. A chest over here with some shears in it. Woohoo! Ha! Anyone think this was actually well planned? A storage room that actually has the materials I want. At least I'm vaguely hoping that glow lichen makes a block non-spawnable. Did I see some moss? Just make it. I'll just use netherrack. It breaks just as fast as moss. Right. Let's get this done, and then we can go to Pretty's mode and wrap up the build of this Nether hub. This does not mean it is the whole Nether hub, the whole Nether network done. It's just this Nether hub. Yay. And for those who might need it, we have a relicanth in chat. Oh, what do you know? So many blocks that are spawnable. And one that's missing. Thank you, Raven. How is there one missing? Ow. Right, I'm not going to force you to watch me find that one particular block and get out of the way. Let's go straight to Pretty's mode. Oh, and we have a Pokemon in chat. I did say that, didn't I? Oh, that's purple. That's gorgeous. I do love being able to see what going to proper shaders does to a build. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's gorgeous. And okay, come on. It helps if you give me all of the chunks. Having that tower repeated in other areas of the Nether is going to be... That's going to be a mood. It really is. I'm very happy with this. It is... This is what I wanted when I first attempted to build something in the Nether. This is version 2. I got put off by the fact that I hate working in the Nether. And, yeah. Who can blame me, really? Remember, replication can be off-stream. Exactly. Which is nice. That's also... I also have been classing blowing up the Nether can be off-stream. Because that's just a lot of replication as well. But actually... we are basically at the point where we've got a design for almost all of the elements now. So replication is almost all that's left for this level of the Nether Hub network. Which is a bit of a shame. It's going to need tons of it, though. I mean, really, tons. So, it won't all be off-stream. Oh, look, we've got another happy kitty. Or annoying angry marshmallow, or whatever. Eesh. So many angry marshmallows have decided to pay attention to these builds. Combine these two sections. Still need to design the branches off the cardinals. True. But for that, I kind of need to, you know, reach a point where I can have one. Oh, that's... Have a good meeting, Raven. That is going to look pretty spectacular with the hanging tunnel all the way along it. I wish this was built now. I kind of want it finished so that I can see what it looks like. That's not fair. I want it finished. I want to see what it looks like. Okay, right. And on that wine, let's hit the wrapping up commands. Thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. It has been absolutely lovely having you here, as always. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where, as I mentioned, we will be back over in Jurassic World, working on either the airship or those mooring towers that we've started designing last week, because those are going to take significant amount of time to build. Because of course I have never designed builds that are ridiculously over the top and slightly huge. Oh wait, no, I've always let's see, I am just doing a quick scan to work out. Pretty sure I've never designed builds that aren't. Unfortunately, you're absolutely right there, Taryn. I can't hold myself back. I'm terrible. But that's the fun of it. If I held back, what would I be doing? However, that's a totally different train of thought and a completely different element of surrealism. Let's see. I need to push this button. And then I have a lovely raid target for us, which is the absolutely fabulous Luna Cupcake, who has been playing RL Craft today. And, oh, hold on. I think they might actually be about to wrap up, I've just realised. So, probably should change that direction mentally. No, I don't think they are wrapping up. They're just in the process of building stuff. Either way, I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Take care of yourselves. Be amazing as always. And I will hopefully see you all again soon. Bye-bye.